Hello, Tauruses. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is for October 7th through the 13th. This is for all Tauruses. Sun, moon, rising, and cross-watching for your favorite Tauruses. I know I have one. And I'm going to do a little tarot reading here and then a pick a card. I do want to express that if you were affected by Hurricane Helene, I hope that you are well and safe. And I'm sending out lots of good vibes to you and yours, for everyone who's been affected in that area. So let's get to it now, Tauruses. Card number one, Five of Swords. This is an argumentative energy. This is someone who might be really just pressing your buttons. He's collecting those swords so that he doesn't have to argue with someone. So there could be someone with whom you're avoiding an argument, or you're strategizing to do things differently to avoid someone or something here with the Five of Swords. But it does say words can be cutting, okay? The swords can be that communication, and when it's the Five of Swords, it's not good communication. It's kind of negative or hurtful, so you don't want to engage. And there might be someone around you this week that's trying to make you engage, or maybe, as I said, you're strategizing on how to avoid a situation, which if you are, good for you. It's going to work. The Five of Pentacles. So this card's come up quite a bit in these readings so far this week. This is a card of feeling lost and left out. It can be financially, kind of feeling financially devastated. But I'd like to remind people that there's two people in this card. Ask for help if you feel like you need it. And they're in front of a church. So there's help there. That's a sanctuary. You want to go ahead, and if you do feel lost and left out this week, you want to make sure that you are asking for help if you need it, and receiving help, going and finding help if you need it. Otherwise, you might be the one helping other people, especially if you're affected by people in this storm. You might be working with a church or another group to help people this week. Then you have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you might be just feeling kind of beat up. Kind of like you're working hard, and maybe you don't feel like you're fairly compensated. Maybe you're not happy with your boss, right? Or maybe there's been some things that happen that are going to happen in this week that are making you feel like, wow, I'm pushing and pushing, but I'm not getting anywhere. But on the bottom of the deck, you do have the Queen of Pentacles. So that's an indication that you definitely are getting somewhere, Tauruses. This is about being strong, stable, steady, financially secure, and being really responsible, though. Being responsible, doing what needs to get done this week. And the Nine of Wands can be that as well. It can be like, you're doing what needs to be done, and you're being very responsible. You might have, there might be some hiccups this week, but the Queen of Pentacles says it's going to pay off for you financially, and it's also being emotionally steady. And as I said, with this Five of Pentacles, maybe you're the one helping people. That Queen of Pentacles, she does help others. She has the resources to do it, and she enjoys helping others. So you might be reaching out to people this week and helping them if you're not the one who's getting the help this week. But I'm going to say that it's going to get better. After the Nine of Wands is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is reaping your harvest. So that says that the hard work that you're putting in is going to pay off for you. It just may not be easy all the time. So let's see, Tauruses, what you have for your pick a card. If you're subscribed, thank you. You know what this is. Otherwise, if you're not subscribed and you like the video, I'd appreciate it if you would. So you can ask a question and pick a card. You can see if one of these cards jumps out at you. Otherwise, we'll use them to further clarify the cards on the table. So card number one is the Eight of Pentacles. It's the card of hard work. So yeah, Tauruses, you guys are putting in the work this week. But it is the card of like what you're focused on, you're going to reap the rewards for. It's a law of attraction card. And it can be a card of like skill building or higher learning. So some of you may be going back to school, or maybe you're completing some additional schooling or learning a new skill this week. But the Eight of Pentacles says, you're putting your head down and you're going to work. Pentacles are money. So, there could be with the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, if you felt like you weren't being fairly compensated, you might be, gaining some compensation. Okay, so this is why I like to use, I use two different decks, same deck, but this one's smaller, because I like to see if there's repeating messages, and that Five of Swords came out again. Remember what I said about that Be strategic. Do not engage into any arguments or argumentative energies. Figure out ways to avoid that and move past it. This, as I said, it can be someone who's really trying to push your buttons this week. Don't let them. And then you have the Seven of Cups. And this is a card about making decisions. And those decisions, I always say, they're making a decision about what's best for you. What is going to work best for you. But you have to be careful, because some of these cups have things in them that are illusions, right? We've got, you know, an illusion here, and there's a smoke and mirrors, and you've got a dragon, and you've got a victory wreath. But look, there's like a skull on it, so maybe it's not the best choice. See, if you are making choices this week, choose wisely, okay? Be strategic and make sure you're choosing what's best for you this week. So that's what I have for you, Tauruses. I am going to do a rest of the year reading. I've started them. They're pretty fun. So check those out in the next week or two. And thank you so much for watching.